Ignore the December calendar. I'm so excited to talk about this. I'm also kind of getting heated when I think back to it because some things that happened piss me off so much and it kind of just irritates me. But this is gonna be the story time of my concert from last Friday whenever I met the driver era and I got to hug up on Ross and Rocky. And my concert was on Friday and it was in St. Louis. This is what I wore. I took inspiration from Harry Styles' Coachella fit because everyone's doing that at his concerts and I thought it was really cute. I wanted to do it with the driver era, so I put R5 on my butt. We had meet and greet tickets, but we got in line at like 2, I think. Me and my sister were waiting in line and everything was fine, and then the rain started coming. First it was just kind of like misting, but like I'm literally getting to meet the Lynches. Like I cannot have my hair be frizzy or like my makeup cannot look bad, so I held the umbrella the entire time, like you better fucking believe. But waiting in line literally felt like it took like forever. Started kind of like pouring a little more and I was getting kind of pissed because the wind was blowing and it was like blowing my hair back. It wasn't that hot as I thought it would be, but it was still like hot and I was sweating and I was like, girl, if we don't go inside pretty soon, I'm gonna be pissed. And I get inside after like the security and stuff. We have to go through like the merch part of the like building and then we get to the room where the meet and greet was at. Whenever I saw the backdrop that said the driver era and I saw the cameras, I looked at my sister and I was like, this is really about to happen. Like we're literally about to meet them. Like it was so crazy to me. We were waiting in line and I think Rocky popped his head out or something and I wasn't looking, I was on my phone, and she was like, oh my god, Rocky, I just saw Rocky. And then Ross kind of like stepped out from the backdrop and we like saw the top of his head and we were like, oh my god, like it's Ross. Like I was flipping the fuck out. People in front of us go, like we're the next people in line. My heart is pounding. I'm like, oh my god, like what do I say? Like oh my god, like I'm so fucking scared. Then the security guard person or whatever was like, okay, you can like come in now. And Ross was the first one I saw. I'm about to like cry thinking about it because bitch, this was so fucking emotional for me. Ross was the closest to me. Like it was Ross and then Rocky was behind him. So I went first because my sister was too scared to go first, and Ross hugged me. Like he went in for it and like I thought it was so sweet. And he was like, hi, how are you doing? And I was like, oh my god, hi, I'm good, how are you? And he was like, I'm great. And then I went up to Rocky and hugged him. I was like, hi. He's like, hey, how are you? And I was like, I'm good, how are you? And then I'm not trying to talk bad about Rocky, but like I got a whiff of something. I didn't even say it. I hope he was just having a bad day and forgot to put deodorant on. I'm just gonna leave that there. Like I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna say anything mean about it. Like I'm just gonna leave it there because he was so sweet, and like I'll let it go because he's Rocky Lynch. Like it's fine. Like he didn't like absolutely stink, but like I got a whiff of something. And then my sister like hugged them too and stuff, and she made them bracelets. They say the driver era. I'm wearing mine right now. She made one for me and then she made one for her, and then she made Ross and Rocky one to give during the meet and greet. And she was like, we made bracelets for you guys. I blacked out some things, so I ended up with the bracelet and I gave it to Ross, and I think she gave hers to Rocky. And Ross was trying to put it on and he was like, is this stretchy? They don't have a clasp, they're stretchy, but he was like being careful because he didn't want to break it because it was about to like bend. And I was like, yeah, it's stretchy. And he was like, okay, good, because I have big hands, and went like in front of my face, and I was like, I'm about to get on my knees right now. Like you can't do that to me. Like stop. Like Ross put his bracelet on, Rocky put his on, and Ross was like, I love this color. And then my sister made a matching necklace like with these beads, and Ross was like, oh, it's the same color. And then Ella said she started tearing up whenever he told her that. Rocky, like I saw him go like imagine this big tall man just like hovering over you. He was like trying to look at my sister's necklace, and I thought that was really funny. And I was like, oh my god, like I was still in shock, and I was like, oh my god, we've literally loved you forever. And I looked at Ross when I said that, but like I don't know why, like my brain just like was not thinking on its own. Like I see a hot man, I'm like, holy shit, I can't think. And especially Ross Lynch, like I can't. And so I looked at Rocky, I was like, Well, I loved you too. Like, I obviously have loved both of them, like, because of R5 and stuff, but Ross was, like, my first, like, serious, like, crush. So, like, I was just fangirling. I was like, holy shit. And I felt bad, but, like, I told Rocky I loved him too. Like, duh. Oh, I looked at Ross. I don't know why I did this, but I looked at Ross and, like, I can never make eye contact, but with him, like, I never left his eyes. I think because they're so fucking beautiful. I don't know. They were so pretty. But, like, I was just looking. I was like, you don't seem real. Like, you guys don't seem real. And he was like, you don't seem real? And I was like, no, like, you don't seem real. Like, this is not real right now. And Rocky was like a hologram or something. He was just chiming in, and I was like, yeah. And then Ross was like, well, do you want to take a picture? And I was like, yeah. And so we took a group picture first. And I was like, okay, now can I pose with you? Like, I was talking to Ross. I was like, can I pose with you? Like, do like a hug? And then she does a hug with Rocky. And he's like, yeah. And so I'm like hugging Ross again, hugging Ross. And like, we took our picture. And I was like, okay, this is my moment. I was like, okay, Ross, I'm gonna tell you something. And he was like, yeah, what is it? And I was like, I just want to tell you, whenever I was younger, I had your face on my birthday cake. I wanted to show him the picture, but like we couldn't get our phones out. And like, I just thought that would be like a really funny thing to tell someone, that you're like on my birthday cake. I don't know, I thought it'd be really funny. And I told him that, and he went, you ate my face? Like, that literally like made my heart so happy. I was like, oh my god, like I will never like forget that. Like, that was so cute. And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Somehow like we ended up hugging again because we were saying bye. And so I was like, bye. I hugged Ross. I was like, bye, I hope your guys' show goes great. And I hugged Rocky, and they're like, thank you. And like, they were just so sweet. Like, I was so scared to meet them, but like, they're so sweet. This is like after the concert. Like, I just want to say one thing. Rocky, like, they played a festival the next day, and Rocky was still wearing a bracelet. And then the next day was or no, I think it was Monday, because it was like Labor Day. Wasn't it Labor Day? But he was seen, and like, he was still wearing the bracelet, and I think that's so cute and sweet. And it's just like, I don't know, it's cool that like he's wearing a bracelet, and like I'm literally matching with him. Whenever I go to concerts, I want to be like right in the middle. Like I didn't even care about getting barricade. I just want to direct like middle, because I know Ross, he doesn't really move around a lot on stage. He usually just kind of stays in the middle. And like, I feel like being in the middle but second row, which what we were, is a lot better than like being on the side and having barricade, like in my opinion. Because bitch, I waited in line. My parents paid $200 for one ticket. I'm gonna get the best view possible. I'm not gonna be all the way on the side just to say I had barricade. So we were waiting, and I saw these girls in the front, and they're from the Driver Era's like Twitter like fandom thing. I knew I did not like them because they're very, very hateful, and I'm not trying to like start drama or be rude, but like, when I saw them that they had barricade, I was very annoyed. They went to the Kansas City show, which was the night before, and people in the crowd were singing Austin and Ally, like the theme song, like before the show had even started. And they took a video, and they were like flipping them off and like making videos, and like one of the girls was screaming like, oh my god, make it fucking stop. And they brought signs, or like they made things on their phone that said fuck sex on fire. And it's just like, you're trying to be so different, and like you're like literally hating on like people for no reason. Like, I don't understand the big deal if they're singing the Austin and Ally theme song before a show has even started. Like, why does it concern you that much? Like, I feel like whenever people on Twitter like get like a really high following, they feel like they know the Lynches personally, and they think that they have to stick up for them, and that they know them, and they know what would hurt their feelings. Like, do you think Ross really cares about being called Austin Min sometimes as a joke if he really sings a Teen Beach Movie song? I literally saw Rydell the other day posted how Superfunk was dancing to Cruisin' for a Bruisin', and Ross was like dancing with them. Like, you really think that Ross gets so offended when people sing the Austin and Ally theme song? It's just like, they try so hard to act like they're so close to the Lynches, and it's like fucking embarrassing. Like, just stop. Like, you have 2,000 followers on Twitter. You're nothing special. Like, ugh. State your opinion and be like, I don't think Ross likes whenever people sing Austin and Ally. But it's another thing to literally flip people off who are just going to a concert to have fun. Like, it makes no sense. Like, you're just being rude. And I know that they probably like Harry Styles and they're probably like treat people with kindness, and they don't fucking do it. And there's more to come with these girls later on in the story. So, doors open at 6:30, and while we were standing there, like, the air was not on, and like I had drunk 2 like cans of water. The factory doesn't sell bottled water. They sell cans of water like this, like big. I don't know why they sell cans and not bottled water. I drank 2 cans of water before the show, and I had water throughout the time we were waiting in line. And before Almost Monday came out, I was literally like about to pass out. Like, my ears started ringing because I did not have the air conditioner on, and I was standing up. I'd been sitting up all day, and it was hot to me outside, like, at times, and then in the venue, and everyone is just like crowding around you, and like the air wasn't on, and like my ponytail holder broke, so I couldn't put my hair back, and it was just like this all was just like down my back, like making me so hot. And it was just, I started sweating, and I looked at my sister, I was like, you need to start fanning me because I'm literally like about to pass out. Like, I felt sick, like sick. Almost Monday came out, and they like turned the air on finally. Like, I kept getting like whiffs of like air, and I was like, okay, it's fine. Like, I'm literally fine. Like, I'm fine. Like, I'm fine. And I was excited to hear Almost Monday because me and my sister listened to them when we found out that they were like gonna join the Driver Era on tour. We really liked their songs, and we think Dawson is so cute. Too bad he has a fiance. So we were like right in the middle of the stage, and there was one time, okay, I'm not gonna sit here and like try and sound like a pick-me girl. Like, there's literally this girl who is also like kind of known in the Driver Era fandom, and she goes to multiple shows, a tour, and there's literally a YouTube video of her like doing like a story time, and she talks about how she literally gave Rocky her number during her meet and greet because she thought that he was into her. I'm not gonna be like that. I know that Ross Lynch is not gonna marry me. I know that Dawson from Almost Monday is not gonna leave his fiance for me. I'm just putting that out there, okay? I just want to tell you some cute, like a cute interaction I had with him. I don't remember what song it was, but we were like, he was singing, and he was like directly in front of me because he wasn't like jumping around during this part, and like he has glasses on, but like I could kind of see his eyes through his glasses because like I was that close. And so like he's literally looking at me while I'm singing, and I'm like singing, and like I get so nervous when I make eye contact with people. I don't know how I held the eye contact with Ross that long, but I was looking at Dawson, and I was like, oh my god. And I looked at my sister, I was like, I literally did this. I was like, I'm so nervous. Like, I was like, I'm so scared, I'm so nervous. Like, we just, like, I locked eyes with him. And then Ella, like, didn't leave his, like, view. Like, she kept looking at him when I was, like, going, like, oh my god. And she was like, Emily, he just smiled at you. I don't know if that's factual, but, like, I think that's really cute if he was, like, laughing because I got nervous by making eye contact. Like, I don't know, I just thought it was cute and funny. They were like, since this is the last show, we have a surprise or something like that. And he took off his shirt or whatever, and they all took off their stuff they had over, and they're all wearing Teen Beach Movie shirts, and I thought that was so cute and slay. Almost Monday took a picture with his Polaroid, and it was so cute, and they posted it on Instagram, and you can see me and my sister in it, and I think that's so cute. And then Summer Salt came out, and during this whole time, like, I thought their music was like, it wasn't bad, it was just like not a concert environment type band for me. Like, I feel like if I want to go to a concert, I want to be jumping and like having fun, and like they were just so slow, and I was literally just, I zoned out like during like 2 songs because I was just like so hot, so thirsty, and I was like, I need like the Driver Air to come out because I am just like so exhausted. Almost Monday came out, and like surprise Somersault because it was like the last show. I kind of felt bad because I feel like people don't know how to be nice at concerts because Somersault was performing, and like you could see like Rocky like on the side of the stage, like backstage or whatever, and he had a water gun and he was like shooting it on stage, and everyone was like freaking out. Like in the middle of Somersault singing, they're like, oh my god, it's Rocky, 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 and like I just felt so bad for Somersault because I was like, that's fucking rude. Like, don't, like, I was zoning out, but like I wasn't making it known that I wasn't like into it. Last tour, the Drive era came out with Take Me Away, and that was literally like monumental for me. I was like, holy fuck. Every time I hear that song, I think of that moment when they came out on stage. Like, I literally can't get it out of my head. But they opened with Keep Moving Forward, and I actually like that song. It's just like I don't remember it at all. So the vibes are so good, like I'm getting it. I'm like freaking the fuck out because Ross is like right there in front of me. Like I saw him last tour, but like the fact that I could like actually like see him because I had second row was just so fucking amazing. Once again, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, Ross wants me, because that's not the case. But like during the night, like I saw, like we'd had eye contact. There was one song I wasn't recording at this, like the one time I was not recording, Ross has an interaction with me, and like I don't remember what song it was because like I just kind of black out sometimes at concerts. I don't know why. It's just because like everything is just happening all at once. There's a point where he was like on the edge of the stage, like directly in front of me, and I don't remember what song it was. I feel like it's Nobody Knows, but I don't remember, so I'm not gonna say. But like he didn't have his guitar in his hand, so like I'm trying to like put it to like the pieces together. I think it was Nobody Knows, but I'm not sure because I wasn't recording. But I swear to God, I was like screaming, like belting out the lyrics, and Ross like locked eyes with me because like he was jumping like this on stage, and I was like jumping like this too to like match his energy, which everyone else was too around me. And like he locked eyes with me, and like for an entire verse, because I was like screaming my heart out, he like literally like just like looked at me and just sang. He was like singing into my eyes, and it was the most magical thing ever. Like I wish I could take a picture of that moment and like put it on my forehead. Oh my god, I was like, oh my god, I was like, holy shit, bitch, you can't be doing this. Like, are you trying to take me to the back? Like I said, like I'm not the only one he had interactions with. There was a guy who had barricade. Like I was here, he was like right here, and like he was like getting into it and like going like that, reaching out, and Ross like saw him like multiple times during the night and was like reaching out and like singing and like smiling with them. My sister cried during the Teen Beach Movie song. Without you, I'm on my own. Never gonna be alone. If it's only me, myself, and I will walk in fine. So far from home. And because this was her first concert, seeing Ross and stuff, like this was her first time. She cried a lot during the show. It was so funny. I didn't cry, I think, because I was just so excited, but she was excited too. She just cried a lot because it was really special and stuff. She said that she was crying and Ross looked over at her at one point and like smiled because she was crying. Like I just think that's so cute. Since it was the last show, they had like a lot of cute like extra things that the other shows didn't get. I just thought it was really cute, and like, I don't know, it was cute. Those were like the best parts of the night. Twitter girls I was telling you about who think that they're like best friends with the Lynches, they were in front of me, and especially this one girl was in front of me the whole night. I'm actually in her B-reel because I was stalking her Twitter, and I'm literally in the back of her B-reel. I'm not trying to hate on her, but this girl, I overheard her and her Twitter girls, like they were saying how they went to 4 shows this tour so far, and they got like a drumstick, and they got a set list, and they got like guitar picks and stuff. Like each one of them got something, And I'm not saying like you can't go, like if I had the money and the time to go to multiple shows, a tour, I definitely would. I'm not saying not to. It's just the fact she made a sign asking for a pick, like a guitar pick. It was blocking me and my sister's view of Ross, and there's no reason why I'm second row and I can't see Ross, like literally cannot see. And so there's literally one part where we're like, put your fucking sign down. And she already had a guitar pick, so like I don't know why she would think to hold it up like high in the air, especially when Ross is literally in the middle of a song. Like he's gonna, oh yeah, here's my guitar pick, let me hand it to you in the middle of a song. Like
BFFR, what did that spell? B fucking for real.
That pissed me off so much because it happened so many times during the night. I already don't like the girls because I've seen them on Twitter and they're very rude to the other fans. And if they see this, I'm not trying to start drama. It's just like, shit, like have some common sense. And there was one time when Rocky was trying to, like he was trying to talk and be like sentimental because it was the last US show of the tour. And everyone started chanting, "Take it off." And like no one could even hear what he was trying to say because everyone was screaming for him to take his shirt off. And I was just like, that's so like disrespectful and rude. And first of all, like you should know that Rocky like literally never takes off his shirts like on stage. Like it's always Ross doing that. And it's just like, don't even do, he's literally talking, like trying to like be sweet, and like you guys are literally interrupting him. But the show was amazing. It was like the best concert of my life. It's almost a week later and I still have concert depression. Like it's not as bad as it was. Like it really hit the next day. I was like, oh my god. It was a really fun time. It's just like sometimes people piss me off. Like it's fine. I loved it. Next tour, I'm definitely going again and getting meet and greet. Bitch, I will be that bitch. Also, the girls on Twitter say that they're the most hated because they got so much shit for telling people to stop singing the Austin LA theme song and for saying like don't sing Sex on Fire. That should tell you something. Like you don't have to be a bitch to people. Like you can say, hey, like I don't think you should sing this because blah 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 blah, or let people live and do what the fuck they want. Anyways, that's all.